GDP growth can hide a lot of things. It has happened before that recessions arrive even though the most recent GDP data suggested it was going to be fine. Learn what these things are in this video, along with what indicators you should actually look for. So, what exactly is a recession? It's like when the economy slows down a lot. Think of it as a significant slump in economic activity that spreads across the country, and it usually lasts for more than just a couple of months. You can typically see it in things like how much the economy is producing, GDP growth, people's incomes, how many people have jobs, what factories are making, and how much stores are selling. Now, what should you watch out for to see if a recession might be coming? One important thing is GDP, or gross domestic product. If GDP stops growing as fast, or even starts shrinking, that's a warning sign. Another thing to keep an eye on is the unemployment rate. If more and more people start losing their jobs, that means the economy is getting weaker. Inflation also plays a big role. When prices go up too fast, it can cause problems. To control inflation, central banks might raise interest rates. While this can help bring prices down, it can also slow down the economy and potentially lead to a recession. Consumer spending is another key indicator. If people stop buying as many things, that's a big deal because consumer spending makes up a large part of the economy. A drop in spending can signal trouble. A housing market is another important area to watch. If fewer people are buying houses, or if home prices start to fall, it can indicate a potential downturn. Also, keep an eye on what factories are doing. If manufacturing activity slows down, as measured by something called the ISM Manufacturing Index, it can mean the whole economy is getting weaker. What causes these recessions? Sometimes it's due to unexpected events like a pandemic or a sudden spike in energy prices. These kinds of economic shocks can throw everything off balance. Other times, it's because of asset bubbles. This is when things like houses or stocks become way overpriced, and then the bubble bursts, causing financial problems and a recession. Financial crises, like when banks fail or there's a shortage of credit, can also lead to big economic downturns. What do governments and central banks do when a recession hits? Central banks might lower interest rates to make it cheaper for people and businesses to borrow money, hoping to encourage spending and investment. They might also use something called quantitative easing to pump more money into the economy. Governments might also try to boost the economy by spending more money on things like infrastructure, or by cutting taxes to give people more money to spend. Of course, we couldn't cover every single thing about recessions in this short video. There's always more to discover and many things that remain undiscovered about the economy. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.